welcome back, everybody. Uh, Today we're gonna be playing again. I'm always gonna keep trying to go with that um, like relaxing vibe and everything. So let's see. Sorry that I'm still setting everything up. Just everything that we had to move yesterday with Nova. I just had to bring it back, so it was a lot of wiring. Let's see. Um, yeah, this is my favorite one. I hope you guys actually like um, this type of songs. Like I personally really, really love them. Um, they are extremely relaxing for me. They are very soothing, and I think that they actually match very well, not only with the vibe that I'm trying to give to the stream, but also very, very strongly with Minecraft in general. Because Minecraft, a lot of people think that it's a game that you just play and whatever, but in reality, there's actually a lot more just beyond that. Um, there is actually a lot of different things that you can do in there, and I don't really mean it just for the playing itself. So, one thing I actually learned when I started playing Minecraft for the first time, it's that you actually have to let yourself go in it. Like, be curious, enjoy it. Because in reality, we need to let ourselves actually try to be a little bit more creative. Give ourselves the chance to actually enjoy it, because it's something that not everybody understands, especially about this type of games. Every single RPG simulation, MMO, and they call them sandbox games. A lot of people think that they are not that entertaining, that they are too complicated, or that they are kind of like pointless and everything, because you don't have a linear story itself that you're gonna be actually working with. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have a story directly, and this I can tell you by my pure experience with Minecraft and how much I actually get to enjoy it. It is interesting, guys. Let me see. I have this. I'm actually gonna take it with my stuff. As well, this. I don't know why I grabbed the bow. Okay, we're gonna put the raw salmon here, because in reality, that one, I wanna keep using it and everything. You guys know, to breed some of my animals and everything, and to actually have the chance to start growing our little, I don't know how to call it, to be real with you guys, our little farm, I guess. I don't even know if to call it farm, because as it is, I'm not actually gonna be farming. I'm not actually gonna be eating my animals, at least not for the time being. And well, we'll see. Let's see. What was I gonna do? My brain is completely going off. Gosh, my brain turned off, guys. Let's see. Okay, let's just go for now. Okay, so I was actually wondering, what did you guys thought about our streaming from yesterday with Nova? I would really like to hear what your opinions were. Um, I personally know that it was a very interesting situation, and that's to say the least. That's trying to be nice with it. Uh, so, one of the things that you guys need to know and need to understand a little bit better about us in general is that we actually have a really, really good relationship, but at the same time, it's not so conventional because we actually, a lot of our relationship in general actually goes with the fact of how much confidence do we have. Um, so whenever we start actually throwing shit at each other and everything, don't ever think, guys, that it's because we are mad at each other or that I'm gonna be, shaming her or something like that. No, 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 no. That's never gonna be the case. We actually love to throw shit at each other. And even though not everybody sees that in the best light, it's honestly how we roll. So I really hope you guys were not alarmed about those kind of things. I really hope so. Something I was talking about with Nova, actually, it's that we are going to be working in more games together. We're gonna start doing the reviews and all that stuff that I actually talked to you guys about, and we're gonna start working in a lot of projects together. So I really hope you guys are actually enjoying that mix, because believe me, we really love working together. One of the main things that I have on the top of my head right now, it's gonna be that we are actually gonna be working in what's the word? A reviews channel that she wants to do. Like I said before, she's right now having in mind the concept that you guys have seen a few times. That I'll buy it so you don't have to buy it and stuff like that. But she actually has a little bit of a different point on that specific point. So as you guys were actually able to see yesterday, both me and Nova actually have ADHD. We are the type of people that actually wonders a lot. We actually keep our minds wide open. I will be 100% real with you guys. And it's nothing bad. It has never been a problem. It has actually never been a obstacle in our relationship, like the way that we behave in general. Completely the opposite. We are the type of couples that if you guys ever happen to meet us, we are gonna be throwing shit and talking all the time. We spend most of our days off and all that stuff and all the time in general together, and we are never afraid of just chatting in general, because we have been married already for almost 6 years at this point, and we don't have those awkward silences. We are truly believers of the idea that as a couple we are supposed to be good friends, Like, why would you marry somebody if you don't enjoy being with them to begin with? And that actually comes from the idea that our relationship actually started as best friends. And that is actually something funny, because if you would ever ask her, she was so mad at me at the beginning of our relationship because first we started dating and things didn't work out well the first time, and I was still like with her, not as a relationship, but we were really good friends, and we started becoming closer and closer and closer, and we were enjoying more and more each other's company. And out of the blue, we ended up becoming each other's best friends in general. That's the best way that I can describe it with. So um, a lot of different people told us by many different type of stereotypes and generalization that we were not gonna last together, and we didn't care. I remember that a lot of people told her the first thing that she was told about that, like the quote first obstacle that we were gonna have as a relationship, it was gonna be that either I was gonna end up being or a horn dog and I was gonna cheat on her or something like that, or I was gonna end up being a hot-blooded Latino, which I don't know you guys, but for me that is pretty much an equivalent. I don't see much the point of separating that. But the point of saying that, it's that they thought that I was gonna be abusive with her. Just, generalization of the fact that I'm Latino. Yeah, I do agree that stereotypes have a certain point of truth, but I also agree with the fact that, you need to be careful with not being perpetuating crap, guys. I am for sure not an abusive husband. I hope you guys actually got to appreciate that. What I am, it's a very antagonistic. Like, I will be real with you guys. I love antagonizing her. It's actually something that entertains me quite a lot. And not in a bad way. Not in a way as to say, like, I hurt her or something like that. Just in the matter of, we give shit, like we trash talk each other a lot. And believe me, well, actually you guys were able to witness it. Why am I explaining that? She roasts me all the time. I do the same towards her. And it's just literally the way that we roll. It's how we actually enjoy our interaction. And a lot of people don't seem comfortable with that idea, because they think like, oh, you guys don't treat yourself, that you don't treat each other like spouses anymore, and that is a clear lack of respect and boundaries and stuff. And I'm like, why? Who said I cannot be her best friend? And who said I can't be her best friend? So, it's, people love to put butts in absolutely everything that you guys will ever do. So don't be ever afraid, my wolf pack, of just being yourself. In reality, you guys are gonna be learning through your entire life that everything is different from what everybody always thinks. And that is not necessarily something bad. Okay? So just think, for example, the reason why we became so good friends, it's because we were actually simply enjoying each other's company. And a lot of people immediately thought that we were actually kind of hurting each other because we wouldn't let it go. There was many different circumstances in which people start giving a shit about our relationship in general, because they were like, okay, that's not normal. And I'm like, why is it not normal? Because it is not normal. Okay, why is it not normal? Like, what is it wrong about it? Oh, it's because it's not normal. And I'm like, so you see what I'm saying. And a lot of people always wanted to put like different labels and taboo around us, like around how we were actually enjoying our relationship. How do we keep crap to ourselves, like to each other, constantly. We, at the beginning of our marriage, this actually used to happen quite a lot. Both my parents or her parents would think that we were an abusive couple, like we were actually hurting each other. Like, obviously they took it in different ways. Like each parent couple took it in different ways. Sometimes they would think that I was the bad one. Sometimes they would think that she was the bad one. But they always had their impression that there was something wrong. Like we were always fighting so hardcorely and everything, and it's not. It's not in reality, not even a little. We actually enjoy really much, guys, being with each other. We really enjoy each other's company, and we don't see anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in reality with the way that we express our fondness to each other. At least that's how we see it. Let's see. So what I'm gonna be doing for you guys to have an idea what I'm trying, I'm gonna create pretty much like a little elevator. I don't know why I call it elevator. It's not gonna be automized. I'm not that good. But what I'm gonna do is that if you can see there, going towards this direction, there's gonna be like this big structure on this side. Like there's a column that connects the point where I am, the floor, you could say, with the bottom. So I'm gonna be creating kind of like a glass column, I guess. That's a glass tower or whatever. That is gonna help me to reach that point. Okay. I just love doing this kind of thing, especially in Minecraft. I love using like different materials for construction. I love trying to adapt myself to it. And you guys are gonna see one of my favorite materials in general to use in Minecraft is actually is glass, especially for things like this that I'm gonna be placing myself in a situation where I'm gonna be so close to mobs. I love the idea of having glass everywhere, because just like I mentioned to you guys before, mobs actually cannot see through glass, and that is actually something I really appreciate from the Minecraft developers, creators, whoever the heck took that decision. I love it. Why? Because it gives me a clear visual of everything around me. I can actually see where the mobs are. I can see what they are doing, and they cannot see me. So that actually gives me, I don't know you guys, I don't know what you think, but it gives me a lot of freedom. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Haha. Oh, I left all the glass in there. Hopefully nothing is gonna crawl up. Anyhow. So I always loved the idea in general in Minecraft here to leave everything. Jue madre. I almost followed my own hole. I love the idea of having full visibility of what the mobs are doing, and at the same time having safety, because I'm a chicken. I hate getting swarmed by zombies and stuff. So you guys are gonna see that, and it's actually very interesting to be playing things like Minecraft and being a chicken, because they actually give you so many resources to whistle out. Okay, we'll see how to fix that. Okay. That I can actually use the plates, glass plates. I left them there. And for example, this kind of things. Actually, no, I'm gonna be using actual glass. I did learn my lesson that other day that we were, that I was hiding from the bear. I will be 100% real with you guys. I had no clue that bears would ever get that aggressive. I had never seen it happening. But, well, But there's a first time for everything and everybody, right? Okay, let's see. Let's just break this once. It sucks that I'm wasting a little bit, There's one there I left like that. Yeah, OCD. Nothing else. So, like I was saying, I did learn my lesson that day with the glass stuff. Like, be really careful, close it as much as you can and everything. Because then when you have like mobs like that, because I was getting my butt kicked by a bear, I was not expecting to become the latest victim of bear scares. I would really, really love to see somebody in the comments, in the chat, in whatever, telling me where I got that one from. I just like fooling around. Anyhow, I would really, really enjoy that. And understanding that they are just trying to be protective parents, it was interesting. That was actually very interesting. And guys, I hope you're actually enjoying my streams. I really hope you guys are actually getting to enjoy my, I know it's weird, but anyhow, sense of humor. I know that I'm quite unique on that aspect. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. Let's see. Okay, let's go. I was talking with Noah as well, and something that we're gonna be trying to work on a lot, and I really am excited about that. She says that she wants to learn how to play some extra video games. Maybe not directly like Minecraft or something like that, because she's still in the bare basics. You guys were able to appreciate that much. I think it was quite obvious. She was suffering a lot. Because she, when you're not used to it, like, there's not much more to say. So she was asking me if we can start making series videos and stuff, that are gonna be games like simulators and stuff like that, and she would really enjoy that, and I personally would enjoy it too. So let me know what kind of games, what kind of simulators and stuff would you like to see us playing. I personally really enjoy simulators. They might not be like my number one in general, but I do enjoy them a lot, quite a lot. Let's see. I knew it. We're really close to it. Okay, good to know. I'm not even sure why I'm collecting that thing, but anyhow. Oli. Do you wanna be my friend? So really, guys, we're really excited for making this community grow, because she wants to definitely be part of it. And believe me, I do want that too. Like, as you guys can see, I'm such an idiot. Did I close it? Yes, I did. I'm such a moron. As you guys were actually able to see, we have a really good chemistry. We have a really good relationship. And we want that to be part of the Wolfpack. We want that to be part of what you guys actually enjoy about being with us. Because we know that it's really hard not to have a personable relationship with the people you follow. Nice. Because it's really impersonal, social media, social networks and stuff, they are really impersonal. You never know the reality of the people that you're dealing with, it's really hard to actually have some type of bonding on when it's thinking about, social media, when it's thinking about influencers, when it's thinking about content creators and stuff like that. Even though it is not directly like that anymore, we still have a lot of stigmas that we used to have, in the time of television, when we would see stars as something completely out of our range. When we would think about, like, movie stars and whatever, something that we could never aspire, and something that they would definitely send us away. And I don't think that's good. I never thought about it as good when I was a kid, growing up watching movies, my Disney stars and all that stuff. I always wanted to know, like, if they would accept in general a regular person. And believe me, I don't want to box myself on that, because I am not, definitely. I am not a star. I'm not a famous person, much less. My goal is to eventually reach a certain level of fame, I guess. I mean, that's why we all become content creators, right? We try to share what we do at the same time that we try to make it. We try to make it big. Like, there's no other way to say it. But in my case, in my aspect, a big portion of this is actually gonna happen when I finally get to have a good relationship with you guys as well. There is, for me, a point where I feel that a personable relationship with my fan base, with the Wolfpack, with my community, however you want to call it, it's actually gonna be, at least on my mind, it's gonna be the most important asset and the most important thing that I'm gonna have. So that's why I constantly make those remarks about, I want to hear you, I want to see what you want, I want to give you the chance to express yourself with me, because that's actually what I think. That's actually what it impulses me to keep going, because I want to hear your problems. I want to hear what you have on the top of your head, whether if it's a problem, that, I don't know, you're depressed, that you feel sad, that you're having trouble at work, you're having trouble with your family or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I'm perfectly fine with that. Talk to me about it. I don't mind it. I remember hearing this, seeing this video about, like the red flags and stuff like that. There is a YouTuber that I really, really like. You guys would probably like it or not. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm gonna put a link of his channel when I upload this specific stream on my YouTube. His name is Visual Benter. He makes internet documentaries. Where he basically does, periodical research about different topics, different types of scandals, like, societal problems and stuff like that. And he's actually, at least in my opinion, a very smart person, and I really enjoy his content. And there was, I remember, an episode where he was talking about the, how do they call it? X? Something like that. I forgot the actual term. That, it's the things that you don't like on a person, that it's the things that you don't like, that you see as bad or as toxic in a relationship, things that would make you stop liking somebody. And to be completely realistic with you guys, I think that is, number one, it's moronic. Like, it's true that there's, like, certain levels of deal breakers and whatever in a relationship, but if you're capable of destroying so fast, damn it, a relationship, that ain't good. Whatever. I remember one of the things that kind of like shocked me the most on that aspect when he was talking about his research about the eggs. It was the fact of people saying, to be more real with you guys, it was females too talking about men. But I feel that this is actually a lot more general than actually just to say like, oh, the men do it or women do it, because I know for a fact that men also do it. But anyhow, I'm just giving background. There was a girl in that video that she actually mentioned that one of her biggest icks was when a guy was trauma dumping. That's what she said, on her. And of course, she was asking that moment, like, what the hell is trauma dumping? What are you talking about? And because it's not a common term. She actually mentioned that she hated the idea of a guy coming towards her, and just unloading a lot of his, trauma, a lot about his depression and stuff like that, because that was a no-no for her. Well, I want to base my community in general, my fan base, my wolf pack, whatever you want to call it, exactly on the opposite from that. Because it's true that, trauma dumping is hard, because I will be real. I have had a lot of people that has really complicated problems, like things that I have no idea how to react or to respond at them. But I truly believe that if you actually have the shallowness to stop talking so much to somebody just because they have problems, you ain't worth it. I'm sorry, but the person is better without you. I may not be saying this in the most sensitive way, because I also recognize that there's gonna be a lot of people complaining and stuff, but everybody's entitled to their ideas and their opinions. You don't like it, perfect. You like it, perfect. I'm not gonna put you guys on trial over that, so I the only thing I can actually think about that in general is that if you actually cannot have a relationship with somebody, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, couple, whatever you want to be, if you're not ready to handle a level of baggage, there's no point in being there. Because we all have a past. And the point of our relationship is that we want that person, we think that person would be beneficial for us, whether if it's as a spouse, if it's as a friend, or whatever you want. I'm not gonna put you in just one way here. You want them on your life. You want them on your future, So if you actually are shallow enough for not being able to handle a relationship with a person just because said person has baggage, they're better off without you. And that, I believe me, say it from the bottom of my heart. My wife, Nova, actually met me when I was, we met in 2017. So, dang it. Sometimes math becomes a big challenge, especially when I'm trying to focus on this kind of things. Brain freeze. So, at that point, I was approximately 23 or 24 years old. So 23. I was 23. We were both in college, and we were both we were not that mature. We were very young in general. But um, I remember one of the things that actually got me to really, really like her, to want to be close to her even after we broke up the first time. It was that she was willing to not judge me. Um, what do I mean with this? Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to fix my mask. What do I mean with this? What I mean is that she didn't care about my past. I was very straightforward with her, and I explained to her, like, I have a lot of issues, unresolved issues, and I don't want you to, be scared of me. And I also don't want it to sound so dramatic, because everybody has unsolved issues. And that doesn't really mean much. It simply means that we have problems. We have had different situations in our lives that we're still trying to deal with. Whether if it's a piece of trauma from when you were younger, or if it's, I don't know, I'm thinking like daddy issues, mommy issues. A lot of people try to use those phrases specifically for kinky stuff, and I don't like that. Those terms are a lot more broad than just that. So, okay, that's a lot better. Still having issues. I'm gonna have to pin it anyhow. Um, Even then, there's a lot more interpretations to just that. Anyhow, where I was going with all this is that I explained to her, like, hey, I still have issues. I don't want you to feel bad if I'm not capable of having a relationship right now. Because I don't want you to get mad at me. I don't want you to hate me for not being mature enough, And completely the opposite what I was expecting from her. Not because she was bad in any way, don't get me wrong. She reacted well, very, very well. Let me see. Okay. So she reacted very, very well on the aspect that she didn't judge me. She cared. Okay, so guys, I will be back in just 1 second because I need to fix my mask. So I'm not gonna stop the streaming. I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me just. Come on. If I could only make this work. Let's see. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, uh, I'm still here trying to, make this work. So, most of you guys, well, I hope, have heard my podcast at some point. You know, uh, the Wolfpack in Spotify. The link is in my profile here in Twitch. You guys have heard my voice without any type of covering. And the mask, it's getting a little too close to my mouth, and it's making my voice so interesting, to say the least. Even I actually feel it. So I'm trying to fix it, but we'll see. Anyhow, I'm back. Let's see. Let's go with what we were doing. Well, I was telling you guys then. So Nova actually stayed. After learning about my past, she stayed. And that, believe me, it's something I'm extremely happy about. Because even friends, even male friends, didn't say it all the time. And it's not because, I'm that deranged person, like, incorrectable and terrible. No. I hope. It's simply because not everybody is willing to deal with your problems. And completely the opposite when she heard about different things that I went through during my life. She completely the opposite actually offered me a hug. And at that point, that's what I needed the most. Because, sometimes, especially when you're in that specific setting, in that specific idea, I guess, like, I don't know how to call it. It's really hard to keep having that contemplation of, you feel that everybody will leave you soon. It gets really hard to keep that lack of connection with the people around you. And sadly, there's nobody to blame about it but you. And it's not because you're bad, it's not because you don't deserve it. It's simply because, again, not everybody stays when they get to know the real you. And that is actually what it makes it very, very complicated. Because many times, in many circumstances, you're not doing absolutely anything wrong. But because your behavior, I guess, was not what they wanted, was not what they expected, they don't want you. They think that in that moment you stop being good for them. And that is actually very complicated. It's very painful, to be completely honest with you guys. Because, whenever you open yourself, whenever you give your confidence to somebody, you expect at least some level of, understanding, tolerance, care. The problem is that not everybody is willing to give you that. And it sucks. It really sucks. I have been in that situation before. I guess it's a fitting name for the description. Trauma dumping. Even if it's me who says it like that, in the end, it is what it is, because you're actually talking with them about different traumatic experiences that you have had through your life. And not everybody is willing to stay with that. Not everybody is actually willing to care for you. And that's actually something I'm really grateful with Nova. She stayed. On spite of everything that I could have thought about myself in that moment. Because, I was actually very terrified of the idea of her starting to hate me, of her rejecting me, of her seeing me as a bad person. Because again, my past, it's not that I'm not that level of maniac to actually be feared, but people sometimes simply don't accept you, and it's something you sadly have to accept, something you have to live with. Cobble Deep Slate. Okay, I was wondering what that was, but anyhow. So a lot of people didn't want it to accept our relationship at the beginning, like I was saying. They kept constantly telling us, because it was on both sides, that I was not gonna be good for her, that she was not gonna be good for me, that the best thing that we could do, that it was gonna be the healthiest thing for both of us. It was gonna be to separate and find somebody more accord to us, like more according, more compatible with us, more compatible with who they thought that we were, whether if it was in one way or another, and that actually it sucked when that happened. I think I'm making this more and more narrow with every turn, so I gotta start opening it. So it actually sucked really, really bad when that happened, because they couldn't actually make up in their minds the fact that, number one, we were not who they thought that we were, and number two, it was our choice. It was gonna be what we wanted, what we thought, what we felt, not what everybody wanted. Because, sometimes your interest, it's very different from what everybody else is looking at. The reason why I say that, it's because at the beginning, nobody could understand why we were still together. And they started talking a lot of shit, a lot of crap about us, that they are gonna get divorced really fast, and you'll see he's definitely gonna cheat on her, she's definitely gonna drive him nuts, and stuff like that, like, oh, you'll see she's gonna end up abused and hurt, and he's gonna be the one hitting her and stuff like that. I had a very close person, who I'm not gonna disclose who it was, but that's as much as I'll say, actually told us, I remember a couple of days before our wedding, that she had to be very careful because I was not man enough to make her happy. And with that, I know that a lot of people, it's gonna immediately start thinking about, stuff. But no, it was because that person thought that I was not mature enough, and that I was not gonna be able to become a man, quote, as for a family provider, as to defend her, as to take decisions for us. And it actually was very sad for me at that point, seeing who was that person saying that, because it was somebody that I had a lot of care for, a lot of esteem for. And realizing at such a late point that they see you as so little, it hurts. It honestly does. I think I'm never gonna forget that. But going back to my point, the fact of us, both of us, having different levels of trauma and stuff like that, it didn't actually meant anything. It meant that we had a hard life and we were gonna deal with it together. And that's what I really wanna encourage you guys to do. You wanna know why? Because it doesn't matter what people think or say. It matters what you guys want. I don't like how it looks there. It matters how good you guys as a couple can resist. I don't know why I did that. Anyhow, it matters how good you guys as a couple can resist the people criticizing you, because nobody knows your relationship better than you. Well, perhaps your wife, your girlfriend, your spouse, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is for that matter. I want you guys to know, I don't have trouble with any levels of homophobia and stuff like that. I don't really care about those things. Actually, my best friend, she dated girls for quite some time. I have a lot of acquaintances, people that I didn't got to have an actual relationship with and everything. Not because they were bad or so, simply we didn't connect. And they are of various denominations, because I'm not even going to try to go there. I don't know all the names. It's becoming bigger and bigger, so it gets really confusing after some time. But that's the thing. I don't judge, and I don't care about what people, society think. I have never done it. For the simple fact that I am who I am because I want to be. And you are who you are because you want to be. So who else but us to say how much we are actually enjoying it? Look at me. After so long, finally giving myself the chance to do something like the content creation. Something I was very terrified of, because I didn't know if people was actually gonna end up liking my content. And pendejo. So even with a low count of subscribers, followers, and everything right now, I'm actually enjoying it. Let me tell you, and this is actually something I was talking with Nova a couple of days ago. When I first started the content creating, that was very, very little ago. It's almost 2 months at this point. I actually was going through a very hard point in my depression because of what happened with my previous job. And I was feeling really, really, really bad. I was in one of the lowest points that I have been in a very long time. Because I will be real with you guys, I didn't do absolutely anything, and I say that from a very good point of consciousness. I didn't do absolutely anything worth it of being fired from my last job. Yet they actually made up a situation, and here I am. That's actually mainly the reason why it hurts so much, because I actually tried. I actually was giving my absolute best. Best. I still have issues with my English when it's about recognizing between B and B, because in Spanish we don't make an actual distinction between those two letters. We do know it, like, we know how to read with it, like the difference, but we don't actually do it much phonetically. So I still have issues trying to make the difference between those two terms. Anyhow, it actually sucked. It was very painful for me because I really did my best. I did my absolute best to keep that job, because I really was trying to give my best. I was really trying to be worth it of the trust that my students were giving me. When I was in school myself, I actually remember how much of a big difference to have one professor that mattered. No, let me rephrase that. One professor who actually cared. A professor to who it mattered. There we go. Who it mattered. My problems, my pain, my suffering. And it's not because, it was magical and perfect and everything. Actually, that professor and I, we used to bang heads quite often. I still remember. But even then, we actually ended up having a really good relationship. We actually enjoyed a lot, I gotta say. Well, I hope so, I will say. That time that we spent together in the classroom and everything. Because I grew. I will be completely real with you guys. I grew as a person. I grew as a man. Because she taught me so much. I remember having a lot of different issues because, my language, because there was a lot of social problems in general. And I was feeling really down at some point. And she didn't let me just give up. Which it was very surprising for me because, we were already very deep into our classes and everything. I wasn't in a specific program. She actually cared. She sat me down. What are you doing? Why is it like your grades are going down? Why do you feel that everything is going down? And I remember opening to her, and she actually gave me the chance to talk, to be heard. And I gotta say, I gotta be 100% real with you guys. Half of the reason why I ended up graduating of my program, it was because I actually was very stubborn, and I wanted to roll it in the face of a lot of people that I did it. I sound so spiteful sometimes. And the other half, it's because she believed in me. She cared. And that made me really happy. Because I had somebody on my corner. Now, I was trying to do that for my students. I was really, really trying to. But I guess it was not meant to be. Sometimes what we want and what it is supposed to be, it's sadly not exactly what we want, you know. The reason why I'm here, it's because Nova started trying to support me, started trying to make me feel better. She told me, why don't you start? She actually gave me the push that I was gonna need in order to jump into content creation. The first step was my podcast. Then I started doing some of the YouTube videos and stuff. I started doing the streaming, and here we are. A lot of people might think that it's not important enough because I don't have endless list of followers. But even for those very few followers that I have, even if they are not followers yet, they're viewing my content, I feel very happy because I'm being able to reach them some way. You want to know how much? I'm going to tell you guys one of my biggest ever achievements, and it's one of the things that I'm the happiest and the proudest ever in my life. In my first week, or a little bit over a week, let me see. Am I mining to the right place? Oh god. Am I? Let me see. So my mind is going towards there. Oh, don't tell me, please. I was wondering. I'm such an idiot. I was going to the opposite side. I was supposed to start mining there. I was wondering, like, how much did I got away? Oh Lord. Anyhow. Yep, I knew it. So, what I was telling you guys, wow, I cannot believe that actually worked. I'm right in the floor level. Yes. Well, anyhow, Nova actually cared enough to tell me, go ahead, try it on. We'll see what it comes after. And yes, I was still looking for a job, don't get me wrong. It's not like she's gonna become a sugar mama, you know? Which she loves to make jokes about it. It doesn't matter how much. She loves to make the jokes. No, it's not happening. I'm not becoming a trophy husband, beginning with the fact that if I'm a trophy, I'm gonna be like a sumo trophy or some shit like that. You know, the problem of being a little bit, how do they say it? Big boned? No, okay, that's bullshit. No, I'm just fat. You know, I live my own reality. I'm not even gonna try to cover that kind of crap. Like, I'm chubby. Period. Simple as that. And I actually looking for my job and everything. I got hired in this company that I'm gonna be working with, but I cannot start until February. So in the meantime, she told me, let's go ahead and make the content creation bigger. And you want to know how big is it becoming for us? You guys saw us yesterday streaming together. You guys got to see our relationship first-handedly. And that, believe me, it's something amazing for us. Because that means that we are actually together in this. Because it doesn't matter at this point how much I'm still afraid of, you know, the camera, the microphone and everything. I'm still here. I still have my stigmas, of course, because, you know, nerves are nerves. But even then, it's not nearly as, it's not even close to what my nerves were the first time. I remember being in a complete panic attack mode when I recorded the first episode of my podcast. At this point, we are in episode, I believe, 14. And I'm loving it. And Nova's liking it so much. Like she's liking, in general, content, the idea and everything, that she wants to do it with me. And she wants to start her own channel and everything. And I'm gonna be her moderator and stuff like that. Because she wants us to do it together. Simple. So actually, I'm gonna be talking about, guys, in my podcast, in the Wolfpack, about this kind of topics very soon. I hope you guys are gonna like it. The topic itself, we're gonna be talking about relationships in general. And I'm gonna try to make it in a way that we're gonna be able to keep growing together on that, okay? So, yeah, you'll see. I'm actually gonna record that one tonight, or well, I guess this morning, if you want, because it's already past midnight. And even when I start working, I will still record. I will still stream, because this is actually something I have wanted to do my entire life. So I'm gonna work. I'm gonna have my job. But I'm still gonna be doing this because I want to do it. I feel good doing it. And even though my numbers are still to grow and everything, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I hope they do. I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys are actually enjoying my content. I really want this community to become something big. Because you know what? It doesn't matter how much people don't believe in us. We believe in ourselves. And that's actually what it matters the most. Because it doesn't matter, honestly, how people see us. Actually, the fence is just right here. Okay, so I need planks and I need sticks. Chill. So, don't ever be afraid, guys, of doing what you want, of doing what your passion is. Because, for example, right now, I totally blew my head off with that. I didn't mention it. I was trying to tell you the story about what, at this point, it's one of my biggest achievements, and I feel so happy about it, guys. Why is it not appearing? I'm an idiot. Never mind. Let me tell you, I just surpassed in my YouTube channel the 200 views. I have a few videos that I have been recording and everything, and you guys have seen them. It's the little short that I recorded here with you guys in Nova a couple of days ago. You know, the shoe one. And I uploaded it to YouTube because I thought that it was funny and everything. Besides, I'm actually recording many of my streams and stuff, and I'm actually putting them up there because I think it is worth it. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. And you know, some people enjoy it too. And how do I know that? Because in my YouTube channel, we already got 200 views. That was a great marker for me to know that we're doing it right. And it makes me extremely happy. You guys want to know why? Because you guys are liking it. And that makes me feel so much better. Why am I doing this weird thing with the fences? Simply because I don't want to die when trying to come down this thing. I don't think I need this one specifically. I think I put it wrong. So, I'm gonna be making more content for you guys. I'm gonna be trying to improve on my content quite often, because I also don't want to get locked in the exact same things. But something I can promise you is that I always will be listening to you guys, what you want and how you want it. Okay? So let me know. I will be more than happy to actually listen to you guys. What do you think about the content? Are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? Do you think that you're actually enjoying it or not? I'll be more than happy to make changes and everything on things that we will need to. Why do I say it that way? Because it's very simple. Life is about changes. Life is about making decisions. So let's do it together. Why don't you guys agree? And in reality, I want to thank you. I want to thank you all, because you're giving me the chance to fulfill a lifelong dream. One of my biggest dreams in general, and this is not just as a content creator, you're giving me the chance to make you guys feel better. Whether if it's just as entertainment, or if it's my podcast, my talks and everything, it's making you feel better. The game, it might be making you feel better. My voice might be relaxing you. I'm becoming boring for you and stuff like that. I really want to be of benefit for you guys. I really want to give you guys a way to get out of the stress of our day to day, because I know it's not nice. I know it's really hard. And you guys are not alone. Here you have somebody that it's gonna be with you through good and bad, through hardness and happiness, through hardship, through challenges. And just like you guys are supporting me, I will support you guys. I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't even remember why I came here. I need more wood, that's for sure. I don't have much here that would help me with that. I'm definitely gonna have to make some access before going out. And I'm gonna have to do them in the cave. That's actually something I love doing here in Minecraft. Creating like little systems of storage and everything, and I love seeing how everything starts matching up. That little system that I'm creating. I'm sorry guys if my system is chaotic as I see it. An ADHD mind in the end. But it's been really helpful. Let's do this. I have this 4. Okay, now I need sticks. Gonna start smelting this. Okay, I can do them with stone, but I won't, because I think I need to start using better material, better tools. And also, I wanted to let you guys know that's something we're really excited about. We are actually starting to work in our little studio. We are gonna have a specific place where we're gonna be recording and stuff like that. So I hope you guys get to like it. Like, we're gonna start creating like our actual own space in these things, and you'll see there's gonna be an improvement on that, on the quality of our videos and everything. We really hope that you guys are gonna enjoy it. Let me see. Oh, this goes here. Yeah, I think with this I'm good for now. I'm gonna put it here because I use it for that specifically. Okay, let's get some wood. So yeah, let me know. I actually just installed a new graphics card on my computer, and I'm gonna start working. Both me and Nova want to start making a better computer. So, because like I mentioned to you guys, this one actually it's really good. I'm also not gonna talk crap, but it's in the end the store stock one. It's not like that powerful. And what I'm gonna do is that I am going to start making our own. I'm actually gonna be making it myself. Like, I'm gonna assemble it myself. So that we can play better stuff. We're gonna have better access to more, visual stuff and everything. I don't know why I'm doing that. I am such an idiot. And let me know, what kind of games would you like us to play for you guys as a couple, like, both me and Nova, or just me, or just Nova. If you guys want just Nova to play something, I'm gonna be in the background being an idiot, or I'm gonna be making comments, whatever. In reality, we are open to the content in general. Nova says that she actually wants to start playing more games like simulators and stuff like that. She wants to have games, if she does like adventure and stuff like that. She said that because we spoke about that today, a little bit more 2D, because she still has trouble, getting used to the action of moving the entire eyesight and moving the character. That's actually what it becomes a challenge. And to be completely honest with you guys, it's understandable. It's not the first person that I see with that problem. A lot of gamers, I know that they laugh about people that has those kind of issues, but I personally have seen it enough to know that, I actually know people that they even have problems coordinating when they are walking. And that happens because, ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety, and stuff like that. So I try not to make her feel bad or anything, because it's nothing bad. It's really nothing bad. So let us know, what kind of games do 3D adventure, like RPGs and stuff like that, especially for Nova. Well, for me, I'm open to anything. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm open to any kind of games. So just let me know, what games would you like to see us play? I actually download a few more games, and we're gonna be playing new stuff soon. But I want to see what you guys like. I want to let me know, in the comments and everything. What are you guys interested in that you would like to see? Also, another thing that we're going to start very soon, it's that we are going to start doing the reviews in our channel. Actually, if everything comes together, hopefully, on Friday, we're going to be recording the first one. You guys will see. It's actually something very interesting that I'm preparing. I'm also gonna start working in the YouTube videos. I'm gonna be making a little bit more, scenic videos, more in the aspect that not everything is gonna be my streamings. Like right now, I'm posting streams and everything because I'm learning how to edit. I have a lot of ideas of things that I hope you guys get to like. So we'll see. And we're gonna be doing then videos where we're gonna be testing different things, different type of products, and on one side, Nova wants to call it, the. Well, actually, I don't even know if we have an actual name for that. I need to talk to her about that. But I know that the concept that she wants to use, like the type of video that she wants to make, is the I bought it so you don't have to. I make a mess so you don't have to. So we are also gonna be testing products, food, snacks, stuff like that, anything. And actually, food and snacks, candy and things like that, especially if they're like from other countries or stuff like that, we're really excited about trying different things like that, and for you guys to see it, because actually both Nova and me, we're both foodies. We really enjoy tasting new stuff, what everybody likes to call weird. Obviously, we also have like a point where we say like, ooh, yeah, no. But obviously, you guys are gonna see that we're gonna be trying a lot of, let's label it for now, as interesting products. Nova has been actually making a lot of research about things that she wants to try, and I hope you guys get to enjoy it. So very soon we're gonna start uploading those kind of things. Like I said, just right now I'm working in my edition skills, because I'm still learning. You guys know, I'm very new in all this, so it is still something I need to sit down and toy with, so that I can actually get to improve on all this. Also, I'm gonna start recording my videos. Like, I'm gonna be making like shorter gameplays and stuff like that for YouTube. There's gonna be things that I'm gonna upload just there. There's gonna be things that I'm gonna be doing just through stream, and we'll see how that actually develops. I'm gonna be making, like, for example, specific gameplays, things, games with actual story, with an actual storyline that we're gonna be passing little by little. And those ones, we might actually do it more on that side. I think we're actually going to be doing a lot more of that in YouTube. But like I said, still there's a lot to unfold there. Still there's a lot to actually plan in all that. Okay? Let's see. I already got one bundle and a half. That's actually really good. I think if I reach 3 bundles, it's gonna be good for now. Let's see. I thought it was gonna rain. Okay, thankfully not. Well, at least not right now. So, I hope that in this video, on this stream, as I'm gonna be posting it on YouTube as well. I really hope we can get some comments from you guys, from the community, about what do you guys want to see us playing later. Because, afterwards, because I really want to hear you guys. I'm gonna be making the content whether if we have the comments or not, because I still want to work very hard on this. But if you guys tell us what do you want, it's going to be better. Okay? That is actually something that I'm hoping to do with you guys. So let me know. Perfect. Perfect. Also, there was another thing I was thinking. Um, because we're gonna be doing, the videos, testing and tasting and testing. Actually, that might be. Anyhow, sorry, train of thought. Very soon. Well, okay, maybe not very soon, but soon. Nova and I are gonna have a PO box. If you guys want to send us things for us to try, for us to check, we're eventually gonna post it and everything. Right now, it's still not a thing yet. But we want to do it because we have seen that to be a very good point of engagement. Because there's gonna be a lot of different products that we either won't have access to or will simply not know that they exist, because it's not common to find everything everywhere, and sometimes things from you guys. We really think that it's a really great way to actually start having a very good connection with our people. Okay, let's see. So let us know. And we're also going to be talking about, things of interest, like different topics. Like, oh my gosh, guys, you saw that TikTok is back. It's not like it happened 4 or 5 days ago. That delightful moment of no shit, Captain Obvious. But I don't know. I want to hear you guys' opinion. I don't like going that politic, because the last thing I want to do is actual fights with people, because people tend to be very passionate about those kind of things. So it's not precisely my idea of entertaining content, much less to say record it, to have those kind of debates. But I'm open. I'm willing to talk about anything you guys want to talk. Let's see. Besides, as much as we want to run away from, the spiky topics around us, like politics and stuff like that, in the end, it's the world where we live at. So you can only ignore it so much. So if you guys have any question about, or any comment about, or you guys want to talk about, bring it on. I'm not gonna go full politic, like I said, but I will at least give you my opinion or something like that. I'm a lot on the mentality of let people live and you live by yourself. It's not worth it to actually lose a friendship or something like that just because somebody doesn't have the specific political views that you do. So we gotta learn how to be lighthearted about those kind of things. As I do recognize the fact that a lot of people get a little bit too fiery about the topic, and that's to say the least. So let me know. Also, something I would really love doing, that I don't know what you guys think, I would really love doing reactions to a specific, songs, movies and stuff, because I love it. I simply love it. So let me know. Send me the songs that you guys want me to check out. Talk to me about the shows, like send me links and stuff, and we're gonna be seeing whether if they are just like clips, or if you want me to actually check out a show and everything. We're gonna be more than happy to do those kind of things. So let me know. Both Nova and me, we love doing those reactions, even when it's just between us. We actually constantly, if you guys would see the history of our chats, the Novas and mine, like the ones that we have, it's hilarious because they bounce off the damn wall all the time. We are so random in the kind of crap that we constantly send to each other, and we love it. Our social media basically consists in memes and idiocy, and we love it. because again, it gets very entertaining. So let me know. There we go. Also, this was actually a little bit of recommendation that I got from a fan, from a follower, whatever you guys want to call it. And I want to know what you guys think, because I was being told at that point, well, actually still, that I have a very soothing voice in general, that it relaxes a lot of people. I want to know what you guys would think about doing what she said, like doing some like basic ASMR. Obviously, I'm not gonna get into, like the super fancy stuff or whatever, but I can just come and, I don't know, tell you stories, doing some narration, some, that kind of like reconforting shushing that they do to babies or whatever. I don't know. In reality, I know ASMR because I'm in the end familiar with it. It's a trend and everything, but I still am not that well, I guess, educated. I don't know on it, so I still have to learn. So let me know in the comments, in the chat, what do you guys think? I want to hear what you would like. Okay, perfect. That one I'm not gonna do it right now because that one is gonna take quite a bit of time. Okay, perfect. Interesting. Normally when you see here in Minecraft two trees that are so close together and their foliage actually starts getting like joined, you also see them like that the logs, I don't know how to call it, actually start getting together as well. They start kind of fusing. Ooh, a little sheep. I don't know how to call a baby sheep. Okay, so I think we're gonna be leaving it for now here, guys, because I actually did got quite some wood. We did spoke about a lot of different topics, about different projects that we're gonna be starting here on the channel, both in YouTube and here in Twitch. So I'm gonna start preparing things for you guys. Let me know in the comments, in the chats, in my whispers, whatever. I'm happy to hear wherever you guys want to do it. What games would you like us to play? What kind of products would you like us to test? And simply, what would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. I'll be paying a lot of attention to you guys. Check out my Spotify podcast. Go and check out the energy drink that we are trying to, I'm promoting because we became partners. I'm still getting used to the wording. The Dubby.gg. Use my code SILVER, all in caps, and you guys are gonna get a 10